Oh, and it wins by a decisive victory. It's a landslide, ladies and gentlemen. PlayStation 4 shits all over the Xbox One. That's what the headlines read right now. What's going on, guys? My name is Pone. I kind of wanted to give you guys some gaming news, something that I've been on for a little while. I want to talk about how EA's been affected by the recent kind of letdown from the Xbox One. I want to talk about two new pieces of hardware coming to the Xbox and the PlayStation, including a virtual reality headset. Exciting. Virtual reality. I don't know what that is, but virtual is cool. So, I just wanted to kind of touch base a little bit. If you guys did not know that the consoles are very, very similar. Better exclusives on the Xbox, in my opinion. That's because I do FPS, so I mean, other things would make sense, but the PlayStation 4 is actually hardware-wise better, and may not be a big difference right now, but 4 years from now, 5 years from now, the Xbox One is not going to be near as good, and it'll be noticeably different when it comes down to the games that are released. But overall, I mean, it's a preference, not to mention the $100 price difference, and that's now starting to reflect. Now that the news comes out and people are knowing a little bit more about these things and they're more educated on it, PlayStation 4s are sold out all over the place. Xbox Ones are just like in stock. I like how they put up signs like, it's in stock. Yeah, we know it's in stock. You've got 43 of them. It's just one of those things. So, and it's becoming such a point that Xbox One and that the struggle to sell those things are becoming just really apparent to these big companies like Walmart and Target. They're actually offering a free $50 game or a $50 gift card to even just buy the Xbox One. Here, spend your money, buy this. We'll give you free $50. That's how hard these companies are trying to sell this thing, because it's not selling itself. As of the launch month, they were neck and neck. They had really, really similar sales, really, really close. PlayStation was slightly ahead. Now it's just completely drifted apart. The PlayStation is outselling the Xbox One 2-to-1. That's 2-to-1. For every one Xbox sold, 2 PlayStations are sold. And that's a ridiculous scale. It just completely just pooped on the Xbox One, which it makes sense. So, how does this affect EA? Because I mentioned that earlier. Now, EA, as you know, is on board with Microsoft. They have games that are exclusive for the Xbox One. We'll talk about games like Titanfall being one of the supposed Game of the Year contenders. It's exclusive only for the Xbox One. There's a lot of cooperation and money on the line. If something like that is honestly going to happen, you're going to take a potential Game of the Year, take it away from your competition, and make it exclusive for you to help sell you some more consoles. Brilliant marketing, brilliant business. You flopped this year, though, so it looks like EA sided with the wrong thing. They would have been much better off, because to them, yeah, they may have made the money. Microsoft may have paid them a lot of money. I don't know exactly how those things go down, but what I do know is I'm sure that they have like a quota they want to hit. There's an amount of numbers of games that they want to sell, and if we're just using that exact 2-to-1 reference, we'll just say that there are a total of 4 million Xboxes sold and 8 million PlayStation 4s sold. Now, if just a quarter of those, so for those that have to do this, that's 1 million players on the Xbox One. If a quarter of the players actually buy Titanfall, that's 1 million sales. Now, if a quarter of the people bought it on PlayStation 4, that's 2 million sales. That's double the sales. And if it was on all platforms, that's 3 million sales total. That would have been a big thing. Now, the fact that they don't have access for both of that means they're going to be really, really restricted to the numbers sold. So, just being honest here, EA took a big hit on that. They're going to be completely upset with that. I don't know what that's going to do from here on out. They even have other things lined up. EA is also partnered with Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. May not be a popular shooter for you, but it's exclusive for the Xbox and the PC. So again, it's one of those things where they're going to make this a thing. They have this partnership built up. And I think Microsoft is Microsoft. It ain't going to do a damn thing. May rocky up the department, the actual Xbox department, but Microsoft's not going to be scathed by this at all. But then again, you have EA who can actually take a negative hit to this. So that's just one of those things. If you guys did not know that's a big, big deal going on right now. They kind of got the shaft on that one. On top of that, there are a couple pieces of equipment coming out for this. There's an Xbox remote coming out because apparently controllers are complicated for old people. And the reason for creating a controller, or for creating a remote for the Xbox One, is for them aiming towards that living room experience. All the people, they're trying to focus more on the living room life and, Skype and apps and stuff like this, where PlayStation is still sticking to its roots in gaming. Xbox is trying to sell itself to, I guess, older generations, more mature audiences, something like that, NFL Network, stuff like that. It's just the kind of thing they're going for now. So they wanted to add the remote in there. Just, I think it's only like a $25 remote, so it's not too expensive. But it's a cool feature, but at the same time, most people should already know how to use the controller, so I don't think there's going to be a large audience for that. On top of that, there was also news released in the very same day that the PlayStation 4, they have a virtual reality headset in the works right now, and I'm looking forward to that. They showed pictures of that thing going off, and apparently there's going to be lots of details coming out of that in the next few months, so I'm excited to see where that goes. But that'll completely be one of those things that you buy on the outside, like the PlayStation Eye or camera. So that's cool news. On top of that, PlayStation 4 also just finally released in its home country of Japan after a few months wait. Now, that's just going to completely just boost its sales even more overall, but that's just what I'm saying right now. This thing was just crazy. They swept it over. Let me know what you guys think about this. I'm not talking about what your favorite console is, but I totally expected it to be, even with the PlayStation being $100 closer, I expected the Xbox to have more fans and it to have better exclusives because they have more money to throw around than Sony does. But at the same time, I thought with the price range of the PlayStation that they'd be neck and neck right now. But I am actually completely shocked that the PlayStation is stomping the Xbox One right now. Tell me what you guys think. Leave a comment down below, and I will catch you guys on another video tomorrow. Stay moist, guys.